Welcome everybody to Magnolia on Money,
where we discuss everything financial from the economy to retirement.
This is Magnolia on Money. Welcome back everybody. We're talking about your FERS immediate retirement application. Last show we went over the first A, B, and C sections. And now we're getting into your annuity election, and so you're going to see there's three options here when you're deciding which annuity option you should choose. We've talked about this in the past that you need to make sure that the annuity option you choose is the one that matches your financial plan and what maybe your survivor benefit may need or whatever whatever your plan says. You need to make sure you've measured this and it makes sense. But the beginning of this form, the top three options are what we normally see and talk about. Mm-hmm. And then there's a couple of different ones down here we can get into.
Yeah, that's your basic options that we talk about. So if we revert back to last episode, we talked about really sections A, B, and C, with C being any former spouse that may have a legal decree to receive some type of survivor annuity, or if you were currently married and you need to give your spouse's information. This is why you had to fill out Section C, was because the first three annuity elections that we talk about, the survivorship elections, it really guarantees that your spouse will receive some type of survivorship with your pension. Or there's the no survivorship and you're just taking the full pension payout.
Yeah, the current form has, the first one is you're choosing a reduced option. This is leaving them 50%. This is the current form. Now, always look at the form because these forms change. But the first number one here is a 50% reduction, but you're leaving 50% to your spouse. The next one is the 25% survivor, so you're leaving 25% of your max benefit. And the third is I'm not leaving anybody anything. I'm taking the maximum option I can get from my pension from the federal government.
And then as we look at number 4 and number 5, that's getting a little more in the weeds. It's not a basic information anymore. So number 4 is you're choosing to take a reduced annuity with a survivor to name someone that has an insurable interest.
Yeah.
May not necessarily be a spouse, could be a disabled child or someone who else is dependent upon your income.
Yeah. And they have what they call the insurable interest. And so, we may get into that in the future episodes, but normally we're not dealing with this too much. I mean, it's very rare, but it is. If you, like Forrest said, if you had a dependent child, someone who is maybe special needs, you may fall in number 4 there.
Yeah, and then number 5 is you're, again, choosing a reduced annuity to leave a survivor benefit for a former spouse. Mm-hmm. So regardless if they have a divorce decree or not, hey, you might want to leave for insurable interest reasons. You may want to leave them partial of your annuity. So that's what Section 5 consists of.
So you want to read this really careful, and you're going to want to understand what all this means. And but once again, hopefully this is helping you as we're walking through this. And sometimes this can be real small if you're watching this show on your phone or a small device. But main thing is pull out these or print one of these forms off or download it so you can go through and just read it. Just read through the form. It tells you a lot about these different options and maybe brings up some questions you need to talk about with your advisor. So anybody that's local around us, give us a call. We'd love to talk to you and help you. And as always, y'all have a great week. God bless. We'll talk to you soon.